This is the Midlothian Turnpike, and supposedly a lot of this is a haunted road where supposedly phantom cars will pass by and disappear right in front of your eyes. And a lot of accidents have occurred here. Of course, there's no proof of it. It's just a story, but it makes for an interesting story. And over there is the entrance to Bachelors Grove. We're gonna go walk on this thing. It's gonna be about a block of. Let's go. This is the entrance to Bachelors Grove, and it's always locked like this because they don't want people driving down here. It's prohibited. So this is the path, and a long time ago this used to be a regular road where you can actually drive here and go to the cemetery, but since they had since closed it off, mainly because of teenagers coming down here and causing trouble, and sometimes they vandalize the cemetery. So as we walk the cemetery, now when you walk and you look in the woods here, you can see, you're supposed to see, legends say that you could see a house, a white house that disappears in front of your eyes when you see it. This white house has a white picket fence. There's a lot of ghostly manifestation in this area. And this used to be also a dumping ground for gangsters from the 20s, and primarily Al Capone. He used to dump the dead bodies here. Yeah. So we're going down here. Do you feel cold at all? So every time you go down here, you feel kind of cold because of the spirits. Yeah. It's kind of, yeah. I'm kind of feeling that right now.
I don't think it's spirits.
But let's go down. Well, a lot of legends, a lot of stories of this Bachelors Grove in the past. Used to be a lot of devil worshippers used to come over here and do sacrifices. Of course, there's no proof of that. There's just a bunch of stories people tell to add to the mystique of Bachelors Grove. Now, the last time I was here was 5 years ago, I think, and it was in the summer, and man, I was getting bit by mosquitoes. Yeah, it was really, because there's a lake nearby where the mosquitoes lay their eggs and stuff. So, but this is a very popular destination for ghost hunters and curiosity seekers. And we're getting close now. Yeah, well, we're here. This is Bachelors Grove. And hi, how you doing? And there's already a ghost hunter here. So, what? No, we're all horny ghost hunters. My lady friend is making jokes. So this is it. We're gonna go through the gates. So they call this Bachelors Grove because of the many bachelors that were buried here.
I bet they were frustrated too.
Yeah, they're all farmers. It's a huge farming community here back in the 1830s, which is when this cemetery was
booming.
Yeah, when it was built, 1830s. And it's a small cemetery. There used to be a sign called Bachelors Grove here, but they've since taken it down. Yeah.
Oh, there's a water behind it.
Oh, here. Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
Here, let's go over here. See that stump over here?
Yeah.
There was a photograph taken in 1991 that showed a woman. They call her the lady in white, sitting on in this thing. This what, I don't know what that is. A platform. It used to be a grave in there, but she sat there, and there was a photograph taken.
A marker or something.
Yeah. Here's an interesting grave. It's some young. I can't read it because it's worn out. Apparently, it's a grave of a child because of all the toys. We're gonna go through the lake right now. Here's the infamous pond where supposedly gangsters from the 20s dumped their enemies in this pond, including Al Capone's. He had his henchmen bring bodies here that they whacked back in Chicago. This tomb is really well known. It's a tomb of a infant daughter that was killed or died here of a disease. And you can see the toys that they put for her to play with. There's even headphones that she can listen to. Because I guess ghosts can try on modern technology. They can play with modern technology. So let's go in the back. But there's nothing. It's the Fulton. Is the father, 1838, 1922. This is the Shields grave marker, and it's been toppled over by mischievous teenagers. Yeah, this cemetery is heavily desecrated by punks that would come here and just wreak havoc. That's why this cemetery is not in good condition. See, a lot of people come here. A lot of visitors here. There's a lot of children that died here. This one was 1 year old, 1861, 1862.
I gotta say,
Yeah, what?
this headstone doesn't look old enough to be from that period.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not worn up
Yeah.
enough.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
What's another one that's toppled over? It broke in two. 1949. He just That's pretty new, considering this is an old cemetery. Deck. Bernard F. Deck. He got decked out. Yeah. This one, there's no gravestone. Probably got stolen. So, well, the sun's coming up. That's good. Here's another one that's toppled over. Rip it. Oh, and they even put graffiti on there. Oh, how shameful. These punks.
They're all high on the ganj.
Yeah, really. Here's the caretaker. Here's Frank Mendenhall. Well, he lived a long life. Huh. Well, Richard Moss. Here's another toppled gravestone. All of them are toppled.
Was married 3 times. All 3 of his wives died. The last 21 years of his life, he didn't marry. He stayed single. The one wife, I forget what her name was, she was very, they had 15
Here's one with James McKee and Delaney McKee, 1920, 1911. And I believe jewelry here for the lady. Nothing for the man. And they're buried next to a tree stump. And here's another toppled gravestone here. Yeah, I heard the voice of, when they were talking about the lady in white. That's what the ghost in here, it's called Lady in White. And supposedly she would walk around carrying a baby that I guess died, or I don't know what the whole story is, but she's holding a baby that was supposedly her baby that died and is buried in this cemetery. From story, how the story goes. Okay, so we're gonna head out. There's not much else to see here. There's a lot of people here, and I think we are tramping in their solitudeness because they want to see ghosts. We're gonna go to Resurrection Cemetery. So this is Bachelors Grove, and where is this? This is Midlothian, and we're on our way to Resurrection Cemetery. So we're gonna head out right now. I am at Resurrection Cemetery in Justice, Illinois, and this is where Resurrection Mary, she was responsible for this being bent. Apparently she was trying to get in the cemetery and was trying to pull the bars apart with her strength, but actually this is caused by a truck backing up. That's why it's bent. But they did a story on her that she's responsible. The ghost of Resurrection Mary is responsible for bending these bars. Now this has been recently painted, so it looks like there's nothing that happened here, but before it wasn't painted, and you can tell that there was a handprint that in these bars, but now we can't even tell. So that's it.